I've been working on a body of work for many years that I've never really been able to show in the way that I wanted to. And these is a body of work that it's kind of imagining fantastical satellites, like imagining what would satellites or spacecraft look like if they were art objects rather than objects of militaries and corporations and science or what have you. But working through an idea like this requires actually a lot of space. And so this seemed like a fantastic opportunity to explore that body of work. The other part of it is that those sculptures are essentially different kinds of mirrors, all of them. And so that speaks to the first thing I mentioned in terms of working with OGR is like trying to work with the character of the space. And by putting mirrorized structures in the space, you're actually perhaps paradoxically or ironically really highlighting the architecture. When you're looking at the sculptures, you're seeing the works, but you're really seeing the space around it reflected in them. I am trained as an artist and trained as a geographer, and thinking about geography informs the way that I think about everything. Geography is a very wild discipline, and it's very, very broad. And for me, what the basic question of it has to do with how do humans shape our environment? How do we change our environments? And how are our societies changed by the ways that we've changed our environments, right? So what are these feedback loops between us and our surroundings? And it makes you think about the ways in which our politics are built into our environments, our cultural assumptions are built into our environments, our histories, of course, are built into our environments, and thinking about how those actively affect the ways in which our societies are shaped. One of the consequences of that is that you start to imagine how would you change your environment in order to change society? And this is a question that is squarely within the realm of art, and this is something that artists have always been able to contribute to societies, asking these questions that perhaps begin with the words, what if? Technologies, whether that is computers or satellites or what have you, are never neutral. They always have a worldview built into them. There's things they can do, there's things they cannot do. And there are actions that they prescribe and actions that they prohibit when you use them. And as a result of that, there's a kind of politics that's always built into technologies. And that's something that is everywhere, in my work, is thinking about this question of what kinds of politics are built into our environments, built into the technologies that we use, built into the stuff that our everyday lives are made out of. And do we want them to exist in that way, or can we imagine different ways of doing that?